throughout this video, I'll be referring to the popsicle as a generic frozen treat on a stick, not necessarily the popsicle brand. I will indicate if I'm referring to the brand. Just having your mom fight with an ice cream scoop and pail. Pretty flavors and food.
They're cool and delicious.
Are typically only available for purchase through popsicle branded vendors, such as an ice cream truck, the popsicle chest freezer at your local Toys R Us, or concession stand at your neighborhood baseball game. You can only purchase these classic popsicles individually wrapped as opposed to purchasing them in a box like other popsicles that were unbranded. This was the first mystery of Pokemon popsicles I found. They indeed came in a box of 6 to take home. I had never seen any other character popsicles for bulk purchase like this, but this was just the beginning. When you Google image search Pokemon popsicle, there really isn't much to see. There's the classic shot of the derpy Pikachu popsicle someone got from an ice cream truck, which is what myself and other collectors assumed was the only character popsicle did. There's also some very low quality shots. But just how many different Pokemon character popsicles were there? Pikachu popsicle, but a full Sword, Charmander, Squirtle, Meow, and Gengar popsicle. It also stated there was to be only, but with these being so massive, the place I always check in my research is Pikachu popsicle. Going to 2001 and scrolling down to the single serving section is where we find the first imagery of a Pokemon popsicle that was not Pikachu, Gengar. Again, the website simply sticks search image results, insert a further photo. Loves music, posted a Throwback Thursday photo of her enjoying a Gengar popsicle, which was the first up-close legitimate photo found of a character not Pikachu. Look how awesome and beautiful Gengar is in this photo. Here's a comparison shot to the stock artwork from the Archive Popsicle website. Another interesting, but it's always worth a try. But this was a good. What I find interesting, going back to the Melting Photograph series by Meredith Allen, is that she did several other Melting Popsicle characters for the photo series. The question to ask here is, why did she only do just Pikachu and Gengar? Perhaps is this confirmation that there was only a Gengar and Pikachu popsicle and not other characters that Bulbapedia so claimed? Actual production of popsicles in which 6 characters would take up a significant amount of space on the production line. This is why other cartoon popsicles only typically get 1 character to represent their brand, such as Bubbles to represent the Powerpuff Girl line or Bugs Bunny to represent the Looney Tunes line. Even though Pokemon was extremely popular during this time, in the grand scheme of things, it just does not make sense cost and production-wise for there to have been 6 total characters from a single brand. Regardless, when asking Pokemon fans online, I had numerous people tell me that they do in fact remember seeing and eating the other characters growing up. Some who have even tried looking for photos as well. I even had a few people swear that they had a Jigglypuff popsicle, which was not even listed on Bulbapedia. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I strongly believe that these other Pokemon popsicles are indeed a strong example of the Mandela effect, or the false memories phenomena. The false memories phenomena is common with the recollection of things from our childhoods. Psychologists claim that frequently false memories are centered on the things.
How do I even hold the phone sideways while recording? This is like
I think
stupid.
it's fair to say that being convinced that you had a Charmander popsicle at a pool party in 2002 is pretty mundane. There were dozens of other character popsicles during this time period that memories could be mixing up. Perhaps someone recalls eating a Bulbasaur popsicle as a kid, when in all reality, all that is recalled was eating a green character popsicle. Because you want to think you were actually eating a Bulbasaur popsicle, the brain immediately fills in the gap and assumes that it was a Bulbasaur.
My nose.
In reality, the person was probably actually eating a Ninja Turtle popsicle or a Hulk popsicle, because all they recall was eating a green popsicle. You could say it's hard to argue this is a case of the Mandela effect, with just so many people convinced they did in fact enjoy these other Pokemon popsicles growing up, but that's just the Mandela effect at its core, a large group of people very convinced that they remember something that, in fact, did not ever exist. Well, I'm sure many of you are thinking at this point, well, why don't you just contact the popsicle company? Well, When contacting the popsicle company, they simply told me to check Google, which was obviously not very helpful. I then contacted the head company of Popsicle, Good Humor, that simply told me they only made a Pikachu, which we have already disproven. Most of the time, customer inquiries are ran by interns and people not paid enough to care to look
Yeah,
into
that's
the
them
products
in
that
a
they sold
nutshell.
20 plus years ago, so I had not gotten my hopes up. So
It's
to wrap
like
it
the
up here
person
in
on
my
the right.
research, I do strongly believe that this lost Pokemedia case boils down to the Mandela effect from my previous reasoning of only being able to find Gengar across the internet and from the archived webpage of Popsicle, and for the sheer production cost and space it would take to produce 6 different characters from a single brand. But who knows? I could be wrong. At this point, it's just playing the waiting game for photos to surface online to prove my theory wrong.